mind that as CERTSURE, the brands that we use, which is, or that we have, sorry, which is ELECSA and NIC, EIC, the process that we use is the same for both.
Yeah.
So, you know, this is why I'm, you know, and if, excuse me, you know, if push came to shove and we couldn't find somebody from the ELECSA brand in an appropriate area at the right time to do the work that was required under our Platinum Promise, we would approach an NIC, EIC contractor and vice versa. But there is no preferential treatment given. It depends, you know, it depends on can we get. Good afternoon, you're through to Amanda Clark, Customer Relations Manager.
And my concern is, as I understood it, when these sort of jobs become available, local firms are supposed to be invited to tender or are supposed to be allocated to local firms. Is that not true?
Well, yeah, absolutely, wherever possible. I mean, wherever possible, we will go for a company that's nearest to where the consumer is, where the property is.
Okay. Just find the nearest firm, or do you actually put out to 2 or 3 firms and get quotes? Is it like a tender process?
It depends, because generally speaking, if the amount of work that is required is likely to be below £2,000, we will just get a couple of quotes. If it's over than that, we may need to get 3.
Right. I mean, the documentation I've seen shows that ELECSA have been allocating work to firms near Doncaster, and this work is based in Essex and Wales.
I mean, what's this document that you're referring to? I do, but you know that isn't the case. We would always go for somebody local who has got the correct skill set.
Well, I pay membership fees, and other companies who are competitors are getting preferential treatment over work across the country.
Well, I don't think that's the case.
The documents clearly show otherwise. Apparently, some women.
Do you want to send me that document? Because
competitors in the local area are getting almost carte blanche on the whole country in terms of Platinum Promise work and insurance work, and we've never ever once been approached to actually quote or tender.
Well, you know, I can absolutely assure you that, you know, we go for a company that's close to the property.
How many installers do you have in Wales, or between Wales and Doncaster? I'd imagine quite a few.
Well, off the top of my head, I don't know the exact numbers.
One firm in the country seems to be getting carte blanche on a lot of Gucci little numbers. It's
well, if you've got evidence of that, I would be very interested to see it. Because,
yeah, I'd say I'm bringing it because
I don't believe that is the case.
I'm looking at the documents.
And please bear in mind that as CERTSURE, the brands that we use, which is, or that we have, sorry, which is ELECSA and NIC, EIC, the process that we use is the same for both.
Yeah.
So, you know, this is why I'm, you know, and if, excuse me, you know, if push came to shove and we couldn't find somebody from the ELECSA brand in an appropriate area at the right time to do the work that was required under our Platinum Promise, we would approach an NIC, EIC contractor and vice versa. But there is no preferential treatment given. It depends, you know, it depends on can we get hold of somebody, you know, get the quote, can they go when we need them to. That's what we do. Well, without more information, I can't really comment further.
All I can say,
you know, you're giving me a scenario that, you know, I don't understand, you know, where it is that you're coming from, because certainly that isn't the process that we go through.
Right.
Sorry, what's your name again?
Yeah, but hang on a second. I'm sorry, I'm just looking at the documentation. What is G. Mickle's role within ELECSA? There's a name here that might help. Is she the
Well,
person responsible for allocating this work? Because she seems to be the person allocating this work.
Well, she's one of the team, and if it's her case, if it's her case that she's handling, that she's resolving, then yeah, she would be responsible for sourcing a suitable contractor who is close to the property and who is available and up with all those other criteria.
Say the work should be allocated to a near contractor. How far is Doncaster away from Wales, from Glamorgan, I believe it was, or Essex, Chelmsford?
You're asking me questions about geography I don't know off the top of my head how far a mile is.
Okay. I'm not expecting immediate, sort of an accurate answer, but should I phrase the question another way?
I think what we need to do here, if you've got a serious complaint, I've answered the questions. I really don't understand where this is coming from, but if you think there's something untoward, then please pop it in writing. Usually it's me and my team that would investigate any complaint. I'm not being given the opportunity to do this. It sounds very odd. I have to say.
Yeah, no, that's the point. It is odd, but I'm actually worried whether there's underhand dealings or backhanders going on, because at the end of the day I pay fees and I'm not getting the benefit. I'm not getting the benefit that another company's getting, as in carte blanche across the country on platinum promise work or insurance work. There's something untoward, and that's my concern.
Well, I suggest that you put everything in writing and we'll have a look at that.
Yeah. There seems to be an element of something underhand going where certain people get carte blanche across the country on insurance and electrical installation work.
I don't believe that to be the case, but if you feel that you've got some evidence that would prove that, certainly I would be more than happy to look into that.
The official position is it should be a local firm. And if it's a significant contract, above $2,000, you probably invite others to tender. Less than $2,000, you might just nominate the closest person with the capability.
Well, we have to get 2 quotes.
2 quotes. Okay, so that's is it CERTSURE or ELECSA? I'm guessing policy, is it?
Well, it's the agreement that we have with the insurers. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, see, that's the other thing. I've not seen any mention of that. In fact, I think there was discussion about there being extra because of the mileage that needed to be travelled, and it wasn't even queried. So again, that's raising alarm bells. What would be the policy of CERTSURE? Obviously, if we paid annual fees and we're getting substandard sort of membership compared to other companies, is there refunds available or partial refunds?
Well, no, because I really don't believe that the allocation of work is unfair. It's quite straightforward. So at this point, I would have to say no, there isn't refund.
But what if the documentation, I could forward it and it's pretty...
Well, then I would have to say send that to us. Absolutely, we'll look into that.